Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly tarot horoscope reading for April 25th to May 1st. Now, if you have seen my videos, you know that I get really specific. I use tarot, obviously, astrology, and my guides to lead the reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. Listen, there's a lot of activity happening. Listen, April has been extra, hasn't it? There's been some major alignments, and if you go through my old, past videos, you'll see I talk about a lot of them, like major planetary alignments, some that are just so rare, one of a kind. It just has like a really long shelf life, and it's all about moving forward and your life purpose and just what's meaningful to you. Okay, now there's only two things that I'm going to talk about astrologically. One is that this week there is a lot of activity in Pisces, which is your fourth house. We have four planets in Pisces. We have Mars, we have Jupiter, we have Venus, we have I'm missing one. Neptune. Okay, that's it. Yeah. And so that really is like there's a lot of action there. There's a lot of mission. There's just visionary activity. There's really just like Venus brings that feel good energy, and I love it. But there is also a lot of activity in Taurus, okay? And that is your sixth house. And sixth house rules, well, it rules a lot of things, but that's why we're going to do this reading, but it really is like day-to-day activities. Health falls in there, but let's go ahead and start your reading because there is that new moon solar eclipse in Taurus at the end of the month, and then also Mercury is in Taurus most of the week. Mercury's going into Gemini on Friday, but still, and the sun is in Taurus. So when I say there's a lot of activity in Taurus, there's a lot of activity in Taurus, and that's your sixth house. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading, Sagittarius, and see what's up with you. I do the traditional Celtic cross spread. It gives a full picture. It's also what my clients prefer. And if you want to book a reading, you know where to find me. My website is thetarotship.com. You may not see all the cards up close, but I will bring them up to the screen. The most important thing is the message, which is the takeaway here. Now, if you can like and subscribe as well, that really does help me out. Especially because I'm still new to YouTube. So I would be eternally grateful. Now, Sagittarius. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so here's the thing, Sagittarius. You pull strength, okay? I love the strength card, okay? This is amazing because it just says that you really tapped into your just who you are recently. I mean, you really you did something to feel really empowered, okay? Something really empowered you, not so recently. I meant to say not so much in the distant past, but like very recently, you may have felt something, you may have done something, or something may have happened that made you feel more empowered, gave you more courage, a lot more strength. Now, it really is, the strength isn't her just like taming the lion. It really is the synergy between them. It's that interaction that brings that strength. You can also see she has a sign of the infinity symbol over her head. This is infinite possibilities. So you really had a moment. I love it. You had this moment and you're ready to go. One other thing I'm going to point out real quick is you did pull the Four of Pentacles. So money could be on your mind. I'm not going to lie. There is probably this week, you do have money on your mind. You're probably, for some Sagittarians, you are thinking about, you may have spent a lot of money recently on something. Maybe you moved recently. Again, there is a lot of activity in your fourth house. So that is the domestic sphere. That is like home and family. And, you could have moved, you could have taken a trip, but you could have put a down payment, mortgage on something. But also I'm getting the message some Sagittarius may have had some health issues and you may have spent some money on that. But either way, like this money is on your mind and you want to, for a lot of Sagittarians, If you did not spend money recently, you may want to start thinking about savings and investments, okay? And a lot of you may be thinking about that. You may be in a period in your life right now where that is important to you. So this week, let's think about that, all right? Some Sagittarians, wow, are expanding their family, okay? So you may have you may have had a child, you may have got a dog. There's a lot of expansion in family, okay? Now, here's the other thing. So, while we do focus on money, you did get the Three of Pentacles, all right? So, this is all about teamwork and collaboration. And I think that for some Sagittarians, it's going to resonate that um, in order for in order for you to have, this promising outcome with like any sort of team environment, you really want to be open to it. I think maybe some of you may be so focused on the money aspect of things. If you are in business and you are working with a team, like be open to having that conversation about where the money goes now, how we should do this, how should we expand, should we allocate money for marketing, should we do this. There's a lot of activity with the money and with partnerships as well. Okay, so teamwork actually is the key word here. So invite others into this conversation about money, about investments, about savings, about what may have happened in the past. I just got the message that for some Sagittarians, there could have been something that was unexpected that you had to like pay for, and that may have taken you away from some collaboration that you're working on. So let's just be mindful of that moving forward. Speaking of moving forward, it looks like you are wanting to move forward from some sort of, distressing situation. And this is great. The Six of Swords, first of all, my site, the Tarot Ship, is inspired by this card because they are leaving turbulent waters into a better place. They're ready to move forward. They're ready to move on. They're moving forward. Okay, that's in your mind. That's what you're thinking about this week, is moving forward. A lot of you Sagittarians it is something that had to do with money, something finance related, that you're ready. It's like you're ready to move forward from it. It was like a big deal. Taxes could have been something that there were some unexpected things that happened with that, or maybe you had to pay a lot more than you thought. Now you have to readjust your finances and your budgeting. Either way, for many Sagittarians, it is moving forward from this situation in the best way possible. Emotionally, for some Sagittarians, there's a lot of personal development happening here as well. So there is a lot of putting things in order, okay? Putting things in order and making sure that you move forward in the best way possible. You have the courage and strength to do it now. This is great, okay? Deep down inside, this is interesting because of the teamwork thing, but you pull the Hermit, okay? Huge Virgo energy, first of all. Secondly, the Hermit is someone who's made major accomplishments. He's climbed the top of the hill, top of the mountain. And what does he want to do next? He wants to be alone, all right? You want to be alone, okay? You want to be alone not because you're, annoyed with people, but because, well, for some Sagittarians you may be. And so this is going to be helpful. But because you want to do a little bit of soul searching now, okay? You can see that the Hermit holds a lantern, okay? Here's the thing about lanterns. You can only see so far with a lantern, right? How do you see further than a lantern? You look within yourself, okay? That's where the light is. And so deep down inside, some Sagittarians want that. They want to do a little bit of soul searching, and I recommend it, and I highly recommend you spending time with yourself, okay? You have all the courage. You have infinite possibilities, and the universe protecting you. So whatever this is, like in terms of, there could be something going on. There could also, like, I'm just getting this message and this huge energy of there could be conflict with other people about money. So listen, spend some time with yourself because you're going to find all the answers now. Ooh. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to work out, baby, because you got oh my gosh, you got the Empress. So this is really interesting because the Empress, our little Aphrodite here, well, big, because this is all about abundance, okay? But you can see that her gown, you can see the symbol of Venus all over her. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Venus is in Pisces. Pisces right now is in your fourth house, your domestic sector. And so things are going to work out in a really good way. If there's anything involving home and family, you might even treat yourself, okay? Venus rules, obviously, like love and attraction, but she rules the finer things in life, luxuriating, really treating yourself. This is all about getting a spa treatment. This is, you know, she rules beauty. This is just really being able to like have that freedom to just, you know, order that, you know, chocolate cake at dinner or whatever. If that's what you want, or, you know, going out and buying that beautiful dress that you're like, oh, I don't know if I have the money for it. But obviously, like, be careful with your money, but also at the same time, be very mindful about, you need these things in your life to feel happy, right? So my recommendation, do something to treat yourself this week. You don't have to spend money on it. You can go to the park with your dog and just play with her and, you know, make new friends, or do something that's just going to make you feel really good about yourself. But at the same time, know that you're coming. Everything is going to work out in the best way possible. There's a lot of abundance heading your way in a huge way, okay? Remember to spend some time soul searching, okay? You are moving away from turbulent times. All right, let's move to your staff. If you like this reading so far, I would really appreciate it if you can like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And I would be eternally grateful. Oh, wow. Do you see that? Okay. So, let's go ahead and start with the Queen of Swords. Now, one thing I'm going to advise you, Sagittarius, is that on your quest moving forward, don't be afraid. The thing about the Queen of Swords, she's very powerful. She's the authority, right? The one thing, people call her the Ice Queen, okay? Because she's not a very emotional person. She's known to lead with her head, not her heart. So my advice to you is to make sure that moving forward, you bring some sort of authority into it, and you obviously can do that. Don't leave your emotions at the door, but I'm just saying be more strategic moving forward in terms of what you want and whatever process you're going through right now. This is going to help, spending time with yourself and doing some soul searching and really just getting to really just tap into like your soul, right? I know that sounds so cliche for a tarot reading, but it is what it is. Okay, now, in some cases, Sagittarius, I feel like you're going through a lot and it might be overwhelming, especially with, you know, for those where the financial situation resonates, but, and then those who may have had health, I just keep getting health, okay? I keep getting health. But, you know, either way, I think that people are, well, A, people, you have a lot of support, but B, people, you may find people really supportive this week, and you might be seeking that as well, okay? You may be, if you're looking for a new therapist, if you're looking for a new counselor, if you're looking for a new physical therapist, if you're finding one, if you're working with one, that could come into your life soon, and it'll be really good for you, all right? And I think that's great. It's all about, you know, it helps balance your life too. Like you can see that he is holding the scale and he is so giving. There's going to be giving people that's going to come help you out this week, whether you like it or not. It's in the cards, all right? But here's the thing, just be open to it, all right? Sagittarians, you guys, everything is working out in your favor and things are going to be fine. It does look like you feel like you've been working really hard and you are spending a lot of time thinking about that. And I think what really triggered that is maybe this financial situation that happened, but also maybe something that work related as well. That's going to register with a lot of Sagittarians, especially because this card is showing that you have really, I mean, I was seeing if there was another. The Seven of Pentacles really is showing that, indicating that you have worked really hard. But, you know, at the same time, you have this, maybe there's a little part of you that you feel like you've worked so hard and you're not feeling like you're reaping the rewards, okay? I'm not going to lie. You're going to move past that. You got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? This is insane. This is great. Major Arcana. This is essentially the card of karma. So all that great karma you put out there is you're finally going to be rewarded for it. This is a card of luck. This is a card of big changes coming soon. This is the four creatures of the tarot are spinning that wheel of destiny in your favor. So expect your life to change soon, very soon. I'm very excited for you. This is a great way to end the reading, especially because it looks like you have been having some, concerns and maybe thoughts about like money situations, home situations, for some Sagittarians, health situations. But listen, you're moving into a really great place of abundance, and this is confirming it, okay? New life cycle ahead. This is great. Sagittarius, I'm very excited for you. Remember, be very open to help because, listen, if someone offers a helping hand, take it, all right? And it can come in the form in a lot of different things, from your parents to an accountant to whatever. Don't be afraid of that, okay? You have a lot of other people in this spread, so there's a lot of support around you, all right? And this is a great way to end the reading, especially like your future. You got the Empress, final outcome, Wheel of Fortune, baby. Okay, so if you like this reading, it would be great if you like and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you see that everything is going to work out in your favor. Expect a lot of activity over this weekend, okay? There's going to be a lot of activity around the home, okay? Your day-to-day activities, but feel free to leave comments. I always love hearing from people, and claim it, and let's see what resonates. Very excited for you, and tune in next week. I do weekly readings, and I will have the monthly reading for May up soon. That's a crazy month. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Thanks so much for tuning in, Sagittarius.